Hello students, back to our online classes. In last class I already started how to determine the concentration of solution. Okay, so all of you know that what is mean by concentration of solution. How much amount of solute will be present in a given amount of solvent, we call it is a concentration of solution. And how we can determine the concentration of solution, we have to determine the concentration of solution we have 7 method. Okay, so the first I already completed that first 5 method, that is the mass percentage method. Second will be the volume percentage method. Third will be the mass by volume percentage. Fourth will be the parts per million. Fifth will be the mole fraction. After the mole fraction I already completed how we can determine the concentration of solution using these 5 terms. Okay, and I already finished the problem which is based on these 5 terms. In today's class we will discuss about the next 2 concepts, that is molarity and molality. Okay, so using the molarity and also using the molality we can determine the concentration of the solution. Now in your mind the question will arise, what is mean by the term molarity and what is mean by the term molality. Okay, so now first we are going to study about what is the meaning of molarity. So now molarity, see the both the words here, the difference will be molarity and here will be the R will be replaced by L. This will be called it is a molality. So now what is mean by molarity? Molarity is nothing but what? Number of moles of solute dissolved in 1 liter of solution. Okay, what is the term molarity? It is nothing but what? Molarity, it can be defined as number of moles of solute dissolved in 1 liter of the solution. 1 liter of the solution. Okay, what is the term molarity? Molarity is nothing but what? Number of moles of solute. So all of you know what is mean by solute. One which is present in a smallest quantity in the solution, we call it as solute, and one which is present in the largest quantity, we call it in solution. Okay, so how many number of moles of solute dissolved in how much water? 1 liter of the solution. Okay, that term we call it is a molarity. Suppose if I give one the example, that is 0.25 mole per liter or 0.25 molar. Yeah, means here molar solution of NaOH. Solution of NaOH. Okay, so what they given the example for the molarity? They given 0.25 mole per liter, or we also call it is 0.25 molar solution of NaOH. So what is the meaning of this sentence? The meaning of the sentence will be the 0.25 ml solution of, that is 0.25 mole solution of NaOH, or we can also call 0.25 mole of NaOH dissolved in 1 liter. Dissolved in 1 liter. So what is the meaning for this sentence? 0.25 mole NaOH, that is a 0.25 ml mole of NaOH dissolved in 1 liter. Okay, so they will give like this sentence, 0.25 mole per liter solution of NaOH. It is nothing but what? 0.25 mole of NaOH, or the ml or the mole of NaOH which is dissolved in 1 liter of the water or 1 liter of solution. We call it is a molarity. So remember what is the definition? They will ask the definition for 1 marks. Number of moles of solute dissolved in 1 liter of the solution. Only you have to remember Molarity, it is nothing but solute which is dissolved in 1 liter of solution. How much solute? Number of moles of solute dissolved in 1 liter of the solution. We call it is an what? Molarity. Okay. So now how much they given? They given 0.25 mole per liter solution of NaOH. What is the meaning for this sentence? 0.25 mole of NaOH dissolved in 1 liter. 1 liter of the solution or the 1 liter of the solvent. We call it is an that is a molar solution, which is termed that is a molarity. Okay. So now based on this, we have some problem. And before that, if I increase the temperature, suppose if I take on solution here. Okay, solution, it means number of moles of solute already dissolved in that water solution. So I taken here solution. If I heat that solution, it means what? I am increasing the temperature of that solution. When the temperature of the solution will be increases, automatically volume also increases. Volume of the solution also increases. In that case, we told that if the temperature increases, molarity decreases. Okay. So what I told here, suppose if I take solution, okay, so solution means it is a mixture of solute and solvent. Now here there is a presence of solution. If I heat that solution, automatically there is an increase the temperature of that solution. If the temperature is increases, volume of the solution will be increases. Okay, so volume of the solution will be increases. What is the meaning that if I increase the temperature, volume of the solution increases, but molarity can be decreases. Okay, so in the simple term, you have to remember that temperature increases, molarity will be decreases. If the temperature is increases, molarity will be decreases. So now based on that, we have some problem. So first we'll discuss first problem, that is, first you have to read the carefully problem. What is the problem here? Calculate the molarity of solution containing 5 gram of NaOH in 450 ml of solution. So all of you know that if I want to, so before that you should know what is the formula for find molarity. Okay, if I read that problem, you have to calculate the molarity of solution. So finding the molarity of solution, we have one formula here. Okay, so molarity is equal to that is which is determined by M is equal to number of moles of solute divided by volume of solution in liter. Okay, so to determine the molarity, we have here one formula, that is a molarity is equal to number of moles of solute divided by volume of solution in liter. Okay, so now read the problem carefully first. What they have asked, calculate the molarity of solution. You have to calculate the molarity of solution which containing 5 gram NaOH in 450 ml solution. So already you know the formula of molarity, that is a molarity is equal to, it is a M is equal to number of moles of solution, that is number of moles of solute, divided by volume of solution in liter. Volume of solution in liter. Now if you want to find how many number of moles of solute will be present, so you have to calculate molar mass of the particular solute. Okay, so now what they given in the problem? See here what they given. solution which is containing 5 gram of NaOH. So what they given here? They given mass of NaOH. Mass of NaOH. How much mass of NaOH? Mass of NaOH will be the 5 gram. Okay. So mass of NaOH will be the 5 gram. Now we have to find molar mass of NaOH. Okay. So the next, molar mass of NaOH. Okay. So for the molar mass, you have to know the atomic mass of sodium. So atomic number you know, that is 11, but atomic mass of Na, that is a 23. So we have here NaOH. So atomic mass of NaOH will be the 23. We have only one sodium here. So into 1 plus we have one oxygen here, and atomic mass of oxygen will be 16. We have one oxygen. So into 1 plus here we have one hydrogen. So atomic mass of hydrogen will be the 1 into we have only one hydrogen. So I written here 1. How I taken here? I taken the atomic mass of sodium is 23 and number of sodium will be the 1. So 23 into 1 plus atomic mass of oxygen we have 16. So number of oxygen we have 1, 16 into 1 plus we have 1 hydrogen and atomic mass of hydrogen is 1. So 1 into 1. So if I do this, 23 plus 16 plus 1. Okay. So 23 plus 17. So I am getting here 40. So what is the molar mass of NaOH? Molar mass of NaOH will be 40. Okay. So unit will be the gram per mole. Okay. Molar mass of NaOH 40 gram per mole. So now we have to find number of moles of NaOH. Okay. So number of moles of NaOH. So number of moles of NaOH we have to find how? Mass of NaOH divided by molar mass of NaOH. Mass of NaOH divided by molar mass of NaOH. So how much mass of NaOH? Mass of NaOH will be the 5 gram divided by how much molar mass? Molar mass is 40 gram per mole. Okay. If I do the calculation, I am getting there 0.125 mole. When I divide 5 divided, when I do the calculation 5 divided by 40, I am getting there 0.125 mole. So now I am getting what? I am getting here number of moles of solute. Number of moles of solute is how much? 0.125. Now we have to calculate volume of the solution in liter. Okay. So now volume of the solution in liter, volume of the solution in liter is equal to, that is volume of the solution in liter. So how I taken mass of NaOH here? So mass of the solute how much here? They given 450 ml. So mass of the solution is 450 divided by, that is a molar mass, that is total will be the 1000. Okay, for the 1 liter, because they given volume of the solution in liter. Liter means here we have to take 1 liter. So total how much mass will be the given thing? They given 450 ml. So 450 divided by 1000. Okay. So this is in ml and this is will be the ml per liter. Now we have to find molarity, because we get both. We get total, that is the number of moles of solute is 0.125 and the volume of the solution is 1 liter is this much. Now the molarity, that is M is equal to number of moles of solute divided by volume of the solution in liter. Okay, so now already we know that how many number of moles of solute will be present there? 0.125. and the volume of the solution in liter, I am getting 450 divided by 1000. If I change here, I am getting 1000 will be goes upper side, and denominator, that is a denominator, I am getting 450. Okay, so this will be the cancel. So I am getting here 0.287 mole per liter. So this much amount of molarity of the solution which is containing 5 gram of NaOH in 450 ml solution. So this we can write in that form also, 0.287 mole per dm cube. We can also write this mole per liter, we can also write this 0.287 mole per dm cube, and this is nothing but what? Molar. So 0.287 molar. Okay, see the problem here, what they ask here, they ask you have to calculate the molarity of the solution which is containing 5 gram of NaOH in 450 ml solution. So what they given here, they given mass of NaOH. How much mass of NaOH they given? To find the number of moles, we should know mass and molar mass. Okay, so now we already know what is the mass of NaOH, that is a NaOH is they given, that is a 5 gram. Now we have to find the molar mass. How we can find the molar mass? We have to take NaOH, the atomic mass of NaOH, that is 23 into 1 plus oxygen we have, atomic mass will be the 16, and we have only one oxygen, 16 into 1 plus 1 atomic mass of hydrogen into the number of hydrogen is 1, so total I am getting here 40. So 40 is the molar mass of NaOH. Now you have to find the number of moles of solute is equal to how much? Mass of NaOH divided by molar mass of NaOH. How much mass? 5 gram divided by 40. I am getting 0.125 mole. Okay. So now the second term we have to determine, it's the volume of the solution in liter. So how much volume they given? They given 450 ml. And we have to determine for the 1 liter, because the molarity itself, the definition is telling that number of moles of solute which is dissolved in 1 liter. So I taken here total volume, that is the 450 divided by 1000 ml. So now we have to cross multiply using this formula. Number of moles of solute is how much? 0.125. If I do the cross multiply, this 1000 will be goes upper side, and this will be 450 will be come here down. So I am getting here, if I do the calculation, I am getting there 0.287 mole per liter. This term we can also write in the form of 0.287 mole per dm cube, and also we can write this 0.287 molar. So that is a molarity of a particular solution is how much? 0.287 molar. Okay, so now we can discuss the second problem, that is calculate the molarity of solution. Okay, calculate molarity of the solution obtained by dissolving 3.42 gram of sucrose. What they given here? They given how much mass of the sucrose they given? 3.42 gram of sucrose. Now you have to find molar mass of the sucrose. Okay, in 100 cm cube of the solution. Okay, read the once again formula. You have to calculate their molarity of the solution. Okay, molarity of the solution obtained by dissolving 3.42 gram of sucrose in 100 cm cube of the solution. So now we have to determine here, we have to calculate molarity. So before that we should calculate number of moles of solute, and for the number of moles of solute we should know mass and molar mass of a particular compound. So now what they given here? Given mass of sucrose, that is a chemical formula of sucrose is C12H22O11. Okay, so how much mass of sucrose is here? 3.42 gram. So now we have to determine molar mass of sucrose. Okay, so the next term will be the molar mass of sucrose. Okay, so the molar mass of sucrose, See the formula C12H22O11. So now we have atomic mass of the carbon is 12. So we have 12 into how much number of carbon is present? 12 carbon. Plus atomic mass of the hydrogen is 1 and total number of hydrogen is present will be the 22 plus atomic mass of oxygen is 16 into how many number of oxygen is present here? We have 11 oxygens. Okay. So if I do the calculation, I am getting there 1. If I do this calculation, 12 into 12 plus 1 into 22 plus 16 into 11, total I am getting there 342 gram per mole. 342 gram per mole. Okay. So how I taken here? I taken total number of carbon is, atomic mass of the carbon is 12. So total number of carbon is 12. So 12 into 12 plus atomic mass of the hydrogen is 1 into total number of hydrogen is 22 plus atomic mass of the oxygen is 16 into total number of oxygen will be 11. If I do the calculation, I am getting a 342 gram per mole. Okay. So now we have to find number of moles of sucrose, that is sweet C12H22O11. So now how I can find mass of sucrose is equal to mass of sucrose divided by molar mass of sucrose divided by molar mass of sucrose. Okay. So now how much mass of sucrose is there? Mass of sucrose is given 3.42 divided by 342 gram per mole. So if I do the calculation, I am getting there 0.01 mole. 0.01 mole. Now I am getting what? I am getting number of moles of solute. I am getting how much number of moles of solute? 0.01 mole. Now we have to calculate volume of the solution in liter. Volume of solution in liter. So volume of solution in liter, how much here? We already know that we have volume is how much? 100 divided by 1000. Okay, 100 divided by 1000. Now using this term we have to calculate molarity, that is M. So what is the formula for the molarity? Number of moles of solute divided by volume of solution in liter. So now how many number of moles of solute is present there? 0.01 mole. 0.01 mole divided by volume of the solution is liter. If I adjust this, 1000 will be go upside and 100 will be below here. So these two will be cancelled. So I am getting here 0.1 mole per liter. And this equation we also call 0.1 molar. 0.1 molar. Okay. So this is a molarity of a sucrose solution. So read once again formula. What again? You have to calculate the molarity of the solution, which is obtained by dissolving 3.42 gram of sucrose in 100 cm cube of the solution. So in this problem what they ask, you have to calculate the molarity, and for that what they given mass of the sucrose, that is 3.42 gram. Now you have to calculate the molar mass of sucrose, and already know how to calculate the molar mass of sucrose. So I calculate here molar mass of sucrose. Each time when you calculate the molar mass of sucrose, you have to write the formula, and after that you have to take the atomic mass of that particular atom into that total number of atoms. So I taken here atomic mass of the carbon is 12, into how many number of carbon is present here? 12 carbon, so I written here 12, plus atomic mass of the hydrogen is 1 into total number of hydrogen is 22, plus atomic number of oxygen is 16 into total number of oxygen is 11. So I am getting that 342 gram per mole as a molar mass. If we know that mass and molar mass of that particular molecule, then we have to calculate easily the number of moles of sucrose, that is the mass of sucrose divided by molar mass of sucrose. So mass of sucrose we already know that 3.42. So I taken here 3.42 divided by molar mass of sucrose is 342 is equal to 0.01 mole. After that, the volume of the solution in liter, that is a 100. How much volume they given in the problem? They given 100 cm cube. So 100 divided by 1000. So formula you already know, molarity is equal to number of moles of solute divided volume of solution in liter. If I rearrange this equation, 0.01 into, so number of moles of solute we already know, 0.01 into, here when you cross multiply, the 1000 will be go out upper side and 100 will be come below. So I am getting a 0.1 mole. So total will be the molarity of a given solution will be the 0.1 molar. Okay. So now the next term will be discuss about the molality. Next term, that is a molality. So the molarity, see here, molarity we can denote it by capital M, where the molality, only the difference will be the L. This R is replaced by L. Okay. So the molality we can denote it by small m. Okay. So now, what is the term molarity? What is the meaning of molality? Molality, it is defined as, or we can also call the number of moles of solute, dissolved in 1 kg of solvent. Okay, number of moles of solute dissolved in 1 kg of solvent. Okay, here in terms of molarity, what we taken, same, the number of moles of solute dissolved in 1 liter of solution in the molarity, but in molality 1 kg of solvent. Only you have to see the difference here and you have to remember the difference, because in exam also they will ask the definition of molarity and molality. In that time you will confuse there what is the meaning of molarity and molality. Only remember the term molarity is nothing but number of moles of solute dissolved in 1 liter of solution, or the 1 liter of solvent, where in terms of molality, number of moles of solute dissolved in 1 kg of solvent, Okay. So now suppose if I given the example, that is a 1 mole per kg solution of KCl. Okay, if I take the example, that is 1 mole per kg solution of KCl. So what is the meaning of the sentence? The meaning of the sentence will be the 1 mole of KCl, 1 mole of KCl is dissolved in 1 kg of water. Because this term we can determine using this kg of solvent. Okay, so what is the meaning for the sentence? What they given the example, 1 mole of per kg solution of KCl, it is nothing but what, 1 mole of KCl which is dissolved in 1 kg of water, So please remember the two different definition. Only in terms of molarity we are using there 1 liter term, where in the molality we are using a 1 kg. Okay, so now the formula to determine the molality is molality, which is denoted by small m, is equal to number of moles of solute divided by mass of solvent in kg. Number of moles of solute divided by mass of solvent in kg. Okay, here in terms of molarity what I written, same the number of moles of solute, but here I written volume of solvent in liter. But in case of molality we have to use number of moles of solute divided by mass of solvent in kg. Okay, so remember what is the definition for the molality? Number of moles of solute. This molarity it can determine or the define as number of moles of solute dissolved in 1 kg of solvent. So I given the example for this 1 mole of per kg solution of KCl. What is the meaning for this sentence? 1 mole of KCl dissolved in 1 kg of water. 1 kg of water. So to determine the molarity, that is we determine the molality. We have here formula molality, that is which is denoted by small m, is equal to number of moles of solute divided by mass of solvent in kg. Now based on this formula we can determine the molality. So now we can solve one problem here. So we can solve the problem here. Now read the problem first. Calculate the molarity of 2.5 gram of ethanoic acid, that is a CH3COOH. We also it is called acetic acid also, in 75 gram of benzene. Read once again problem what they given here. Calculate the molarity. Now we have to calculate what? We have to calculate molality. We have to calculate here molality. Calculate the molality is how much? It is a 2.5 gram of ethanoic acid. If they given 2.5 gram of ethanoic acid, it means what they given? They given mass of ethanoic acid. How much they given? 2.5 gram. What they given here? They given mass of ethanoic acid. How much mass is present there? Mass of ethanoic acid is 2.5 gram. Okay. Now we have to determine the number of moles of solute, and if we know the mass of a particular compound divided mass and molar mass of ethanoic acid, then and then only we can calculate the number of moles of solute. So now we already know the mass of ethanoic acid. Now we have to calculate molar mass of ethanoic acid. So what is the formula for the ethanoic acid? That is a CH3COOH. So I already told for the determination of molar mass we have to use atomic mass for the particular atom. So now we have here carbon. How much carbon we have here? 2 carbon. So we can write this formula directly like this also. We have 2 carbon, C2, O2, we have 2 oxygen, and how many hydrogen? H. That is a total 4 hydrogen. So this formula we can write in this formula, in this form also. We have 2 carbon, so I written as C2. We have 2 oxygen, O2, and remaining that is a hydrogen, 3 plus 1. We have 4 hydrogen, so C2, O2, H4. So now we have to determine the molar mass of ethanoic acid. So now we have atomic mass of the carbon, you already know that's 12 plus total number of carbon is present 2. This 12 into 2 plus atomic mass of oxygen is 16 into total number of oxygen is 2 plus atomic mass of hydrogen is 1 into total number of hydrogen will 4. Okay, so 12 into 2 24 plus 16 into 2 32 plus 4. Okay, so if I do this total, I am getting here 24 plus 32 plus 4. So here will be the 10, 60. So total will be the 60 gram per mole. So we already got molar mass of ethanic acid. If we know the mass of ethanic acid and molar mass of ethanic acid, so we can easily calculate the number of moles of solute. So now number of moles of solute is equal to mass divided by molar mass, and also we can write the mass of ethanic acid divided by molar mass of ethanic acid. So what is the mass of ethanic acid there? They given 2.5 gram. So 2.5 gram mass divided by the molar mass of ethanic acid will be 60. Okay, so if I do the calculation, I am getting there 0.0417 mole. If I divide this both 2.5 divided by 60, I am getting there 0.0417 mole. Now we have to calculate mass of benzene, because they given here 75 gram of benzene. So already they given mass of benzene is how much? Is equal to 75 gram. Now we have to calculate number of, that is a, so you know the formula for the molality, that is molality formula is number of moles of solute divided by mass of solvent in kg. So mass of benzene we know that 75 gram divided by, in kg means we have to take here 1000. In the same way, when we determine the molarity also, directly we taken their total mass divided by 1000 liter, but here you have to use 1000, that is a gram per kg. And if I do this, I am getting just 75 into 10 raised to minus 3 kg. We know that 1 kg is nothing but 10 raised to minus 3. So if I do this, I am getting a 75 into 10 raised to minus 3 kg. So now we already got mass of benzene also. So the term that is of molality, that is determined by the small m, is equal to number of moles of solute, which is a solute here, ethanoic acid, that is a CH3COOH, divided by mass of solvent in 1 kg. Which is the solvent here? The solvent will be benzene. So mass of benzene in kg. So how many number of moles of acetic acid we got here? We got here 0.0417, 0.0417 divided by mass of benzene. How much? 75 into 10 raised to minus 3. So if I do this 0.0417 divided by 75 only, I am getting the 0.000556 into 10 raised to minus 3. Okay, now if I do here, if I shift the point, this 10 raised to minus 3 will be goes out. So I am getting here 0.556 mole per kg, and this we can also write 0.0556 molal. Okay, so now read the once again formula. I am getting here molality. We have to calculate the molality for particular ethanoic acid, which is dissolved in 75 gram of benzene. Now what they given here? They given the total mass of ethanoic acid is 2.5 gram. Now we have to calculate the molar mass of ethanoic acid. When we calculate the molar mass of ethanoic acid, I am getting here 16 gram. Okay, how I taken here? I taken here, we have total number of 2 carbons, so I taken here C2. We can write this formula in the format, in this form only. So we have here 4 hydrogen, so H4, and we have here 2 oxygen. So because of this reason, I taken here O2. So now number of moles of solute, that is the mass upon molar mass. So already in the problem the given mass of ethanic acid is how much? 2.5 gram divided by molar mass, whatever we calculate, that is 60 gram. So when I do the calculation, we are getting there 0.0417. So mass of the benzene is how much? 75 gram. Already the given, divided by in kg, that is a 1000. So I am getting here 75 into 10 raised to minus 3. So using the formula now, we have to calculate the molarity, because we know the both number of moles of ethanoic acid also, and we also know the value, that is the mass of the benzene in kg. So number of moles of ethanoic acid is 0.0417 divided by mass of benzene, that is 75 into 10 raised to minus 3. If I divide this both, 0.0417 divided by 75, I am getting there 0.000556, and remaining, that is a 10 raised to minus 3 will become here, that is a plus 3. So I am getting here if I shift here, so I am getting 0.556 mole per kg is equal to 0.0556. Okay, so now in today's class I completed, that is determination of concentration of solution, and in that I completed all the method. Using that all method, we have to determine the concentration of the solution. So I already completed this 5, and in today's class I completed this molarity also and molality also. Remember the term, these two terms also very important. What is the meaning of molarity and molality? Here, number of moles of solute dissolved in 1 liter of solution, and here Lit means kg, number of moles of solute dissolved in kg of 1 kg of solvent. Okay, so these both terms are very important, and I already solved the problem which is belongs to these all terms. So I hope you understand today's class. If you have any doubts, we have any doubts regarding to this all 7 concepts, you have to ask me. So today's class I finish this most important concept, that is determination of concentration of the solution. Yes, so I hope you understand. Thank you.